Hey guys, welcome back to another video with InfoSec Pat. In today's video, we're going to be talking about another box on HackTheBox. It's called Beep. If you guys haven't heard of it, you can go to the retired section and just type in Beep, follow along, and we'll get started shortly. So like I always say, please like, subscribe, share. It really helps me, motivates me more to make more of these videos and, just have fun with it like always. So our IP address for this box is 10.129.1.226. Once I boot it up, so I already connected to VPN. I did all that good stuff. I actually also ran an nmap scan. So if we see here, we can cat beep.txt, and we can look through this. We're going to go through this together. Excuse me. So we have port 22 open. We have port 25. Port 80, 110, which is POP, RPC binding. Let's go down more. 143 is IMAP, and 443, so it's SSL, and a whole bunch of other cool ports down here: 636, 993, 995, 1007, 1322, 3306, and etc. etc. So we have down here 10,000 as well, 5432, 4445, and all that good stuff. So first, I want to start out going up a little bit. Let's go ahead, because it's running an Apache server. Let's just go ahead and go right to the IP address and try to browse to it. Let's copy this IP and just go right to it. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. So enable, that's fine, because it's running over TLS. All right, so accept that. All right, let's make this a little larger. All right, so it's Elastic. So it has a username and password. We don't know the username and password. We can, we can go out and try to Google. Let's just go out and Google really quick. Like, let's say no thanks here. All right, let's do Elastic's default login. We can just try that, and let's go ahead. It looks like it's a 3x, so it's pretty much like a free PBX system. So it's phone system, probably collaboration and all that good stuff. So let's see if we have some default credentials here that we can try. You can go Google around, and I am not 100% sure of what the default. Oh, let's see right here. Let's see. Ask admin. See if there's any defaults here. And step one, it doesn't really look too promising. So what we can do, we can just go through the process of looking. What is the next step in our case? So first things first, we know it's running TCP HTTP, which is a web server. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and just do something really quick, vertical, and I want to make this bigger. Do sudo su. All right. So what I want to do, let's make this a little digestible. So I want to go ahead and just do a quick. We can just do GoBuster. We can run GoBuster and see if we get any like subdirectories, because it's a web server. We can see if there's any good stuff there. So let's just go ahead and give it a go. Let's go GoBuster, and let's go ahead and pull this over a little more so we can see it a little better. And obviously, we are going to use. Let me make this bigger. We are going to use that word list and all that good stuff, but this is not the IP that we're going to be using. So let's go to the IP. Is 129. I don't remember it. 1.226. Okay. So let's see, and then I'm just going to do a. I'm going to do a T for thread. I want to do thread of 50. Okay. Okay. All right. This is good. It's not good, but it's good. I want to show you guys how to get by this. But this is pretty much trying to enumerate on this site, but it's running HTTPS. So what we can do is just go ahead and do a -K at the end to bypass that. Oh, interesting. To continue the status, wildcard switch. Let's see. That's the IP address, right? 129. That should be good to go. All right, let me try to do something really quick. Let me just do this just for. Huh. I wonder if. Interesting. Interesting. All right, so continue to status code. All right, so let's just do this. Okay, so we'll let that do its thing. It's probably gonna have a lot of stuff, but let's just Control C, see what it came up with all the way up here. Not going to be able to get to it. Let me see something. Let me do. All right, let's go back up here. Holy moly! All right, let's see. There's actually a lot of stuff. Okay, so we have a login, we have home, we have, we can just try a few of these out and see, what we get. Let's give that a try. Like we can try these. I want to see if they have something really quick. Banners. All right. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that right now. And, you guys can go through that. You can try to enumerate that. And I'm not going to go tinker with that right now. So we have another. I just went through that process because it's an option. But I want to go ahead and come down here into port 1000. It's 10,000 because it's another HTTP site. So if we do :10,000, we should be going to this miniserve. So webmin. So let's go back here and let's just do :10,000. And we get another login, advance, accept, because it's going over HTTPS. All right, so there is a login here. All right, so now what we're going to have to do, and obviously we don't know any credentials. All right, so what I want to try to do now, what I want to do is do a search exploit for not Eternal Blue. We're going to do Elastic. Okay. All right, perfect. So we get some stuff here. We can actually go on the internet as well. We can look at some exploits. Let's do that as well, just to search around. Elastic exploit. Okay. All right. So we have this exploit.db. Okay. So this is pretty interesting. So we can look at this and see, maybe we can download this, but I'm sure this is, I think, let's go back to our, I think that's right here. Let me move this over a little bit and let's run this again. So we can see the same one is right here. Okay. So if we go back, that's the same exact one as here. So what we can do, we can see here the exploit for LFI. So this looks pretty interesting, but we'll check that out in a second. So what we can do is actually get this locally. We can download this. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's copy this. Let's go to CD HackTheBox. CD HackTheBox and then beep. Oh. Okay, so what I want to do is do search exploit -M because I want to mirror. Let's paste that. Now if I do an ls, it's right here. You see that? So what I can do now, let's try to cat that. We should see the same thing. Okay, we should see the same exact thing that we see online. Okay, so what we're going to do, what we're going to give this a go is we're going to do the LFI, the local file inclusion. So if we take this, we go down, this is the exploit. So technically, if we go ahead and give this a copy, and let's copy this, and we can go onto the site again. Let's take that out really quick. And let's do /paste, boom. Whoa. All right, so this looks like some, you know what, I want to right click and inspect the element. So we can see some more stuff in here, or you can just, right click and view source on another one. And it's probably, whoa, it's really small. This is a lot easier to read. Okay, so we have some username and passwords here. We can look around, see what else is here. Another password. So this looks like it's for an HTTP panel. So this password is looking like it's, let's copy this, Control F, paste this thing. And it looks like it's used a couple of times. So there's 4 times actually, because you can see it down here. So that's pretty interesting. So we know that's a password. So what I want to do, I want to actually copy this, open up a notepad, text editor. Okay, and let's paste that in. Let's make this bigger. All right, so I want to jot this down as a password. Okay, and then user, let's go ahead and go back and see the usernames. So we have admin. I want to put root because I saw a root there as well. It was down here somewhere. Where is root? Root. All right, so let's see what other usernames are here. Admin. I'll just copy this user too, just to have pretty much all these things that we need, and we'll get the passwords too. All right, password. Let's copy this password. Okay. Whoops. That's okay. Password. All right. Cool. So we have some information now that we can go try to log into these panels and try to do some cool stuff. So let's go ahead and go back to, let's go back to our website, and let's just say for an example, try to go back here and let's try to log in. Let's see admin, and let's go back to our notes. Let's try this password first and submit, see if it works. All right, so we're in. So I don't know what we can do here yet, but we are in this page, CPU, RAM, swap. So we can see like the network around here, the agenda, email, fax, PBX. So we can pretty much see what's in the system, So let's see if there's any way. We can probably do that on this page. Whoops. On the, let's duplicate this. And let's go ahead, take this out, take this out. And let's go back to 10,000. Okay. All right. So this is a Webmin portal. And let's go ahead and bring these two like right next to each other. All right. So we can look in here and see maybe in configuration, maybe system. Let's see what's in here. Preferences, possibly. No. So there's not really anything too interesting in here. Yeah, users, detector, updater, backup. All right, so let's try to log in here now. Username, let's try to do admin, and then that fancy password again. Copy, paste. All right, that didn't work. Let's try root, that fancy password. Okay, so this is the web admin. Okay, cool. So now we're in two different systems, right? So what we can do here, let's just search around. Web admin, okay. System, this is something looks pretty cool. Okay, we can do disk, local file, blah, that's not really anything. All right, we can schedule a cron job. We can schedule commands. Okay, this would be pretty cool. So what we can probably do here is use like a reverse shell. So let's go to like, let's go pen test monkey. Let's just do, it's not going to be PHP. Let's just do bash. Okay. Bash reverse shell. Okay. Whoa, it's so tiny. All right. So what we can do is just copy this. This is bash. We throw it in our notepad since, all right. And then we can just change up some stuff in here. So for example, like obviously we're going to have to do we're going to have to start a netcat, but let's say for example, 1234 and IP address. I don't know at the moment. Let's go find out. Okay, if config tunnel 0 is 10.10.14.11, copy that. And that's going to be my IP address for the tunnel, which is the VPN IP from HackTheBox. Okay, so since we have to, we're going to run this. Let's copy it. Hopefully this works. I have no idea if it's going to work, but this is what the trial and error is all about. All right, so it's saying we can schedule these commands, right? So let's go ahead, and what I want to do first, and I want to start an nmap scan. I'm a netcat. So a netcat, right there, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll let that chill, hang out, do its thing, and let's go back here. So let's see, run as user. We probably want to run as root, but let's see. Root should be here. Yeah, right here. So let's go ahead and hit root. Okay. So we want to run in the directory right here. So the command that we want to execute is right here, but we have to run it as bash. So let's just close this off. Okay. And then bash -c. Okay. And it's 3 o'clock. So I want to run this, say 3:03:06, just to be safe in a minute. Okay. So let's go ahead and create this job. Failed, date and time is passed. Okay. Let's go ahead and do it again. Guess I'm too slow. Let's go back to system, command. Oh, it's already past that time. So I want to do, let's go ahead and root again. And then paste this here. Oh, I guess I have to do this. Okay, let's hurry up before we get in trouble again. Bash -c, because we want to run that in here. So 03:09. Hey, create. Did I get it in time? Okay, cool. Now we created this. So technically we should wait a minute, and then hopefully if I know what I'm doing, what this should do is call back to my Kali box, and we should get a shell. So we'll give this a moment, let this cook. And when this executes at, run at 3:09, when 3:09 hits, we should be good. So now it's just a waiting game. So let's do Let's give this a moment. And while that's going, I'm going to come back here for a second and get ready to, I guess we'll just wait. Give this a moment. Come on. I guess I should have did it in like a minute, but I didn't want to like lose the spot. So I guess we just hang out for a bit. You know, we can always hang out. What's the big old deal, right? How long has this been video? How long is 20 minutes? Perfect. There we go. Boom. So let's make that bigger. So now we are in. Now let's do an ls. We are, let's see, who am I? I'm root. Fantastico. All right. So what I want to do is I want to cd to USR. I want to cd to home real quick. Let's just cd to home, ls. Let's cd to France, ls, user. So let's cat user.txt. Boom, this is the user.txt. Whoops. Copy this. All right, that was this box was pretty good. Submit flag. Say 3. Okay, that was accepted. Now let's go get the root flag. Now let's cd to root, ls, root.txt. So let's cat root.txt. Perfect. Okay, let's copy that. Let's go back, submit flag. Oh, whatever. So that concludes the video. It has been pwned. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, have any recommendations, maybe you guys did it a different way, I'm all up for the feedback. Just hit me up on Instagram at InfoSecPat. You can hit me up on Twitter, leave a comment below, and whenever I can, I'll get back to you and respond to your comments. Like always, thank you so much for viewing. Please like, subscribe, share, and until next time, have a good one. Thanks, guys.